We are so close now. The end of the road lies just one more border crossing away. But before we reach it, there's one last place we need to see. A journey through Patagonia wouldn't be complete without standing beneath the towers of Torres del Paine. The travel gods are shining down from clear skies, lighting the road ahead of us, and with our travel home back in action, there's nothing stopping us. So buckle up and let's roam. Some roads don't simply exist on a map. They live in your mind, calling to you in your sleep, filling your thoughts at work. The Pan American Highway, a road spanning the length of North and South America, a 30,000-kilometer road trip through more than 15 countries, is that road for us. Life to us is nothing more than a collection of moments, and we want to fill our moments with adventure. So for 18 months, we'll be driving south from Tuktoyakta, Canada, all the way to Ushuaia, Argentina. From the Arctic to the Andes, through deserts, jungles, and the unknown, we'll live and wander in our self-built adventure mobile, seeking stories, chasing landscapes, and redefining what it means to us to be modern-day explorers. This is our journey. You can listen to the stories, you can read the books, the articles, the endless posts online, but they can only take you so far. It isn't until you live it yourself that you truly begin to understand. So one might say, you gotta go before you know. We started preparing for this journey years ago. I read what I could, but mostly I focused on building a vehicle that I believed would carry us all the way to the bottom of the world. After years of planning, imagining, and preparing, it was easy to feel ready, easy to believe we had accounted for the obvious inevitabilities of a journey like this. But the road has a way of reminding you of one simple truth. Everything breaks. And that is how we found ourselves here in Punta Arenas, Chile. After our most recent breakdown, we made a beeline for the biggest city in this far corner of the country, the one place we could receive parts, regroup, and hopefully get ourselves moving again. I never imagined we'd be replacing a water pump on this trip, but then again, the road rarely unfolds the way you imagine it will.
This is my dream. A baby.
All right. This is it. Water pump. Hopefully it's the right part. It smells like you're working on a car.
Yep.
Is that what the coolant smells like?
I'm not sure. I don't think that's smelling coolant. It's something else. But welcome to my least favorite thing to do. Work on a vehicle outside in the wind.
Fix the van!
We've actually lucked out pretty good. The wind isn't very strong and it's a fairly mild day, so it's nice. But today I'm starting the water pump swap.
What you doing?
I'm just disassembling everything right now so that it's easier to get out of the way.
It all looks a bit dirty.
It is.
Are these your shop clothes?
They are now, because I don't have any shop clothes.
And we've got our little house cat that I may have brought into the van at some point, but now he won't leave.
Because it's so cozy and warm in here, right?
Purring. Oh.
It'll take me a minute here, but I've been struggling getting this stupid fan clutch off all day. But I finally got her. Now we've got the pump, disconnected the coolant lines, we've drained the coolant.
I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got a cat. I've got a kitty cat in my hood. It's her favorite foot. Just getting groomed.
Okay, he says.
Watch out. There it is.
Make sure that this is held in place. All right, well, it started to rain yesterday, so I had to shut her down a little bit earlier, but pretty well got the pump in, just hooking everything back up, and gonna change out the IAC as well, because we've had kind of growing high idle issues for a little while, so I believe that's the fix. And yeah, once that's all done, then we'll get to the wheel bearing in the front. We'll do a grease up and a rotation of the tires, and we'll be good to go. 3 days at a campground and just a few hours of time on the wrenches, and we were ready to roll once again. Well, what have you made, Rolf?
This morning I saw somebody post on Instagram shepherd's pie gnocchi, and so I had to make it. Shepherd's pie gnocchi.
Nice.
Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Just on a Monday.
It's a damn good Monday, if you ask me.
Just on a random Monday. It's hard. It's not the right tool for this. So, I've been having intense chocolate cravings.
You don't say.
As you can see here. I think it all started when we started hiking so much.
Like, I can eat anything now. So I can eat a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, well, actually, the original idea was to make this for Valentine's Day, but we had other treats on deck during Valentine's Day, so we're making it now. Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, all made by hand.
Right.
With a tiny a baby whisk.
Amazing. And the baby
see?
whisk. Use what you got, folks.
Yeah.
Got a baby whisk? You use the baby whisk.
Yeah. Making your own cake?
Yep.
So you get to just dig right in with the spoon?
Who needs plates? Look at that. Delicious. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Y'all missing out on this cake.
It's kind of dark.
Well, alrighty then. The van is all repaired and ready to go. That job was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Went pretty quick. So we have a new water pump, new IAC, and new wheel bearing. And that's just adding to the list of things that have broken on this trip, which at some point we will make a list and share it with you, because it's pretty funny how much has been replaced on this van over the last almost 2 years. Today, we are going to drive up to Torres del Paine National Park and hang out there for a few days before coming back down and then checking out this area a little bit.
And then
we'll
be on the road to the end of the road.
Yeah, which is crazy. Okay, let's go. We just stopped to pee and Meg spotted something. Bird. Big, funny looking
Rhea.
bird. It's a rhea. Kind of like an emu, but
Latin American emu.
Latin American. Oh, look,
Oh,
and there's
wow.
some
Caracara.
caracaras.
Oh, it's like
just
just
like on a-
Nat Geo
Yeah, we
on
got
the
like-
side of the highway.
Nature pee stop.
Do you see how many Rheas there are?
Are there many? The plan obviously was never to go to Punta Arenas first. We much would have preferred to stop off at Torres del Paine prior to making it this far south. But so is life on the road. It's an ever-evolving selection of choices and outcomes. It's really best to avoid hanging on to plans altogether. That being said, we were stoked to be on the road and heading for one of the last major stop-offs on this trip. Some 3 hours through the inland and windy plains and past the town of Puerto Natales, we were finally returning to the mountains. I try not to say this with too much anticipation, but it's wild to me to think that once we have visited this last national park, we'll turn around, resume our southern direction, and finish driving the Pan American Highway. The reality of the completion of this monumental undertaking is crashing down around us. It should be loud, it should be massively apparent, but it kind of seems muffled, like we can only hear the dull thuds and feel the vibrations of it hitting the floor. In mere weeks to come, I think the crashing and banging of reality might finally get loud and clear. But for now, it's not really there somehow. So we haven't really made it into Torres del Paine National Park yet. We sat here at this spot yesterday for the day because really bad weather came in. We actually haven't seen that much rain probably since Central America, believe it or not, or maybe Colombia, but yeah, it rained all day, just intense wind, kind of brutal. But it was a good day to just hang out in the van. As there is still more weather coming, we're going to just head up the road a little bit further, go to another spot and wait out some more rain, I think. And then tomorrow we think that we're going to go into the park and then we'll start our drive back down to Punta Arenas and obviously eventually to Ushuaia. So yeah, it's gorgeous here. Love it. Alright, so I have an admission to make. At this point in our story, I don't really know a whole lot about Torres del Paine National Park, despite how world-renowned it is. I only have snippets of reels and video that I've seen on the internet carouseling through my mind. But as we approach the park boundary and round a corner in the road, it all becomes very apparent why this place is so popular. Like, whoa. We were tipped off by some other travelers that we met to a place where we could stay just outside the park. When we rolled into this grassy paddock right alongside the river, I realized that we had yet again unwittingly stumbled into another of Matt and Stacy's camp spots. It wasn't planned, I had no previous knowledge of here, but we're not complaining. This is absolutely beautiful.
What do you think?
Cheers.
Are they full? What? Somebody lives here?
Wow.
Weird. Alex is rooting through the box of free drinks rather than enjoying the view.
Saw beer. I was like, I'm thirsty all of a sudden. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Now that right there, if I do say so myself, is a rather large pot of pasta.
Carb loading before we do another ridiculous hike.
What have we got tomorrow?
I don't really know. I thought it was 20 kilometers and 1,500 meters of gain, but I think I was looking at the wrong trail. So I think it'll be more like 20 kilometers and 1,000 meters of gain. Which
Still quite a bit.
we've done it before a few days ago, and we're going to do it again. But we're both pretty wary.
Yeah. All right, let's carbo load.
Yeah.
Tonight, we're drinking a favorite, the Hoppy Lager from Patagonia. The stuff is real good. Patagonia is both in a literal and figurative way at the end of the world. It's a place you don't simply travel to then leave. It burrows its way into your memories, takes hold and roots itself there. We haven't left yet, but we can feel the tendrils of experience here taking root, informing our memories, ensuring this place's existence in our minds so as to inspire from afar as stories are told and memories are brought to the far reaches of the globe to be planted. In short, we have been undeniably impacted by the beauty of this part of the world. To walk amongst it, leaving our footprints in the dirt, gazing upon it all with our own eyes, is a gift beyond words. Well, holy smokes, this is by far one of the colder mornings that we've had, but it's beautiful and we're gonna go hike around over there today, which we're pretty excited about. But the nature of Torres del Paine National Park is that you gotta pretty much camp outside of it if you wanna camp affordably, and then it's like an hour and a half drive, so got a bit of driving to do first. You ready for it, babe?
Yeah, ready.
Let's go! Washboard's really bad here. Thanks, Daniel. That's one heck of a view. Well, at a record-setting 11:15 in the morning, we are on trail. We're not actually on trail. We're walking to the trail. But
Before noon, that's pretty good.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be on trail for 20 kilometers today, almost 1,100 meters, and yeah, let's go. But before that, there's our Canadian friends.
We've just done all our hiking in Patagonia and no wind. How about that?
How about that? It's not to say, of course, we haven't experienced any wind. There has certainly been plenty of that.
Still got a long way to go. More people are coming up.
Espera que me aproveche el segundo. Claro, no se te vayan a ver los cordones de sol. No, para no buscarlo. Ahí
Chilling?
Chilling like a villain, 100%,
Nice.
with like 1,000 people around me.
But there's nobody in the shot. That's all that
Money.
matters. It's just about the illusion, sweetie.
illusion that you are alone. All right, 10 kilometers to beer. Let's go.
Bye.
Goodbye, big towers.
Cheers.
Beer time.
Beer on trail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Clink. Well, shortly after sunrise, kind of clouded in, So we're gonna go have ourselves a rest day. We're gonna go back to our river spot and chill out there for a few days, and then head back into Punta Arenas. It's been a good time here. Beautiful park, beautiful place. For the next couple of days, we enjoyed the slow life, giving ourselves time to soak up the beauty from a standstill. We both agreed that this camp spot ranked in the top 5 for the entire trip.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't think. Do it for me. Go. Go.
Why?
Nearly hurts well, actually, it hurts right now, but it's probably really good for the legs.
Yeah.
Next time, heaven.
You want to live in my van with me?
He's like, lady, I'm trying to eat.
Well, with that, we're on the move today. We're heading back to Punta Arenas to get prepped to take the ferry over to Tierra del Fuego. So let's get after it.
Oh, they're fight night.
Although we had started off our day with low clouds obscuring the mountains in the distance, we soon found the sun as we rolled into the small town of Puerto Natales, where we explored for a few hours and met up with some friends. As we covered the inland leg back to Punta Arenas, there was an utter lack of wind and warm sunshine in the sky. We don't really know what we're doing right to get so lucky with the weather. It sure doesn't seem characteristic for what we've been told about Patagonia, but we're soaking it up while it lasts because it's amazing. In Punta Arenas, the coast awaited our return. We passed by the myriad of dry-docked fishing boats, then out past the city limits to camp, where we would remain for a day before catching our ferry. Now that we have a bit of time with nothing but the sound of waves to interrupt our thoughts, we can reflect on the fact that Torres del Paine is now officially checked, and the only thing that remains is Ushuaia and the bittersweet conclusion to this epic journey. What's coming after is going to be really good, and we're really looking forward to a time where we can truly stop and be still for a time. It's all getting so very close. With all that being said, let's go to the end of the world.
All right, you ready?
Ready? Porvenir, here we come.
Let's go end this.
Thank you for being here along with us on this journey. We hope in some way we sparked your curiosity. Maybe you even learned something. At the very least, we hope we showed you a world worth exploring, worth protecting and valuing. Now get out and go on that next big adventure. Make the memories that stick with you, shape you, and change you. Until the next one, keep on roaming. If you'd like to see behind the scenes content, get route and camp spot information, or if you'd just like to help support us by putting some gas in our tank each month, you can contribute on Patreon or through memberships on our YouTube channel. And oh hey there bud, before you go, don't forget to go on over to slowroamers.com to get yourself some rad Slow Roamers merch. Looks real good on you, believe me. We've even got some new stickers and stuff in there for you. For additional photos and commentary on our journey, you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram. Well, Torres del Paine National Park, you got some really pretty towers, my goodness. But we've got to go and do some other stuff, so we'll see you later. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Okay, bye!